Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. And today in this tutorial, for the first time, we will be working on images. We will be seeing how to include some images into our project. Stay tuned. Now in doing so, the first thing that we can do here, the major conventional way so far that we had used earlier into our project is we had created a div element into our project. Next, we had defined the source and we had mentioned an alt tag to name the image that we are currently using. So the alt tag, it can be named as something like fox, and in this particular case, in assigning the source of the image, we can see that we have already created a folder into our root directory folder, which is known as images, and inside this folder we are practically using an image of a fox, and the link is in the description box below. So right now the relative path of the image is the folder name. There it goes. This is the folder name. So let's head back to our text editor, and in the first case we will be mentioning the folder name, and next we will be mentioning the file name right over here. Now if we press Ctrl S and head back to our project and reload, we can see that the image is right now being displayed into our project. We may define some style property for this image. What should be the width or height of this element? So if we now use this style, we may specify the width of the image, which should be 320 pixels, and the height, it should be auto. Next, we may specify the float property, which should be none. So there it goes. If we reload, we can see that everything comes back to the order. The image is right now 320 pixels wide, and it has a auto height set, and the float of the image is right now set to none. And in this regards, I'd like to mention that in our previous tutorial, the final output was shown on a local host server. So that is why the last part is practically been discontinued from the project that we are currently working on. This isn't the same project that we had made usage of into the local host server. So that is why we won't be including any kind of ng-include directive that we used in our last tutorial. Now this is the conventional method to import any kind of image into our project. But what if we wish to do the same in an accordance to the AngularJS?